Hey, how's it going? It's August 5th, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. So when I do these Daily Sweet Talks, I try to alternate between, like, one of these where I'm maybe complaining about something, and one of these where I'm just talking about a random subject. And I think I mistook yesterday's topic for one of them where I was complaining about something because, um, well, I can complain about glass bottles because uh, I can complain about how they're not around as much anymore. That's, I think, what I thought I meant when I wrote it down, is to complain about it, basically. Um, but it wasn't. It was actually listed as a casual talking topic. So let me talk about glass bottles casually. Actually, let me do that. I used to. So I collect Snapple bottles. I'll repeat that again. I collect Snapple bottles. Um, and I used to just drink Snapple even more casually, where I would just there would be lots of glass bottles around the house, and they don't Snapple bottles particularly. No, not just Snapple bottles. They don't reseal very well, because my mom would pack lunch with and like pour juice in the glass bottles. Like they would be reused, rinse them out, put them in the cabinet, and then they would be reused, and then put the Snapple cap back on. And if you reuse it enough, also the caps kind of like rust a bit onto the tip of the glass bottle, which is not good. And also helps it not really seal as much. Anyway, they would leak into the lunch bags, which is not. Yeah. I feel like I still see that when when I have a glass a coffee in a glass bottle. I find it pretty impossible to reseal those. To an extent, I can kind of see why Snapple stopped using them, except it worked way better than their plastic equivalent of their old glass bottles, and the new ones are ugly. So, um, but yeah, they don't reseal very well, do they? I don't know. Like with a Coke bottle, a Coke glass bottle, you know, like that's the cap is one use. It's not a reusable bottle. You take the cap off and then you just drink it and then you're done. Also, I don't feel like those bottles store very much. I feel like if I bought a glass bottle of soda, I go through that much quicker than a plastic bottle of soda. But maybe that's not about the amount. Maybe it's not about the amount of soda therein. Maybe it's about the drinking method. Maybe it's more efficient somehow. I don't know. I do feel like they store less soda though. I'm honestly not sure why glass bottles was written as a topic like this, but as I wrote in the description for yesterday's video, can't make a message in a bottle with a plastic bottle. I don't know. Can you? I don't think you can. I feel like it would deteriorate. Glass bottles are more durable. I feel like if you throw a glass bottle in the sea, it's not as much like glittering, because it's either going to wash up on sea with a message in it somewhere, or wash up on a beach rather, or it's going to turn into ocean glass, which isn't. I mean, that's not really litter. Ocean plastic, like the plastic deteriorates into little plastic beads, which is just like microplastics in the ocean. That's not good. But the glass, it's just back to nature, right? It's just sand to begin with. So it'll either like float to another beach or it'll sink. Plastic bottle with a message in it, it's just gonna float, get caught in a garbage island. I don't know what my point with that is. I felt like I should redeem the last video and talk about glass bottles more casually. I don't know. I think it really had to do with the caps. The caps don't seal very well. Particularly on, like, if I buy a Frappuccino and try to put the cap back on, it will not go back on. It just leaks. I used to have that problem a lot.